And once you've earned their trust and it builds, keeps building, that's when they will speak to you. They will open up to you. They will discuss with you. They will speak about their problems. They might not take you as their mentor, and that's okay. Their mentor does not have to be their parent. Their best friend doesn't have to be their parent. Some parents try too hard to be their child's best friend. That's not your role. Let them have another best friend. And some parents even get a little jealous of their children's friends because they're like, oh, why am I not your best friend? Well, you're my mother. You're my father. You're not my best friend. And that's okay. A father is much greater than a best friend. A mother is much, much greater than a best friend. So don't try to take up all the spots. Be there for them, but don't try to don't try to do that role. Don't try to overdo that role. So one thing that I learned from another person I really admire, he said that don't talk about three things when you're in your family gatherings. Why? And he didn't tell why, but I came to this conclusion that why we should not talk about these three things, like on a dinner table or whenever our family is together in the car, etc. Because if you do, it will cause your children to lose respect for you. They will start to respect you lesser, or maybe they might even lose all respect for you. So that is what my conclusion was, and that is the first thing. Don't complain. Don't complain in front of your children. Always be thankful, grateful. Talk about the blessings of Allah. Talk about the positives in life. Don't complain about anyone or anything, or in your family gatherings, in your immediate family. When I say family gatherings, I mean your wife and children, or your husband and children, etc. Your brothers and sisters, etc. So don't complain, and complaining is the opposite of gratitude. So be grateful. Talk about the good that happened today. Don't talk about, oh, I was stuck in traffic and this guy kept blaring his horn and it gave me a headache. Don't. Instead, Alhamdulillah, there was a lot of traffic today, but I still managed to get home for dinner. Alhamdulillah, it's a lovely dinner. It's mashallah, you made such a good meal, and it's so good. Bismillah, let's start. Okay. The second thing you shouldn't do is ghiba. Don't talk ill about anyone in your family gatherings, in front of your children. This will cause them to lose respect and faith and trust in you as well. That maybe if you're doing it about others, you'll do ghiba of them as well in front of others. It's a subliminal and subconscious message, but that's what happens over time. Parents who do this on the dinner table or in the car or in their might be playing Ludo together or doing talim together, and you start doing ghibat about someone, your children will start thinking that this person is not to be trusted. And the third thing is material possessions. Don't talk about material possessions or their values. Land is this expensive in that sector, or I bought jewelry and it cost this much, or the mobile phone prices have gone that much, the new iPhone is this much. If we start talking about material things and money and how much things cost and how much I spent, this over time actually does a lot of damage to your children. They will lose respect for you, and they will become materialistic themselves. They will be those who do ghibat themselves. They will be those who complain and moan all the time, groan and moan all the time. So that is something that we have to be careful of, how we use our tongue. So these are the deeds of the tongue that we have to be careful in front of our children. And always be available. Be available for your children. No, I'm busy. Come back later. Go talk to your mom. I'm sleepy. Go talk to your mom. And mom's like, go ask your dad, right? So that's just one example. There are many other ways where we show that we're not available for our children, and that causes them to be distanced from us. And then when we say something, it doesn't register to them because we were never there when they needed us. Be available, be approachable. You could be available but not approachable, because when they come to you with a problem and you brush them off, or you basically give them a shut up call, as they say over here. I'm why are you coming with this to me? What am I supposed to do about it? Or our attitude is so harsh and so unwelcoming that they feel that it's pointless to go to them. They don't even understand what I'm trying to say. They're not even making an attempt to understand what my issue is or what my question is. Be a good listener. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us one tongue and two ears. So we should be listening at least twice as much as we're speaking. Be trustworthy. So once again, uphold the trust. If they tell you something, if they tell you their secret, then guard it. Hold confidentiality, etc. So be trustworthy. They should be able to trust you, as I said. Be caring and concerned. Of course, I shouldn't have to say this to parents, but once again, I'm not only speaking to parents. Parents are the chief murabbi. That's why, otherwise, we're all murabbis. So I'm talking to teachers. I'm talking to guides. I'm talking to school administration. I'm talking to counselors. I'm talking to everyone who's listening to this. Just family members, aunts and uncles. I'm talking to everyone.